Hi there, this is Cesar with Tropical Pool Supplies over here at 1671 State Road 7 in Lauderdale, Florida 33068. All right, we're here to talk about pool leaks. Okay, pool leaks are very common in South Florida. Most of the time people notice they have a leak in winter time. Okay, during the summer we get these passing showers pretty much every day that it's almost impossible to tell if you have a leak. Even in summertime, if you're losing an inch a day with the rain and all, now you know you have a big leak. Okay, let me tell you what the norm is. Okay, Dylan, if you want to show people this pool again really quick, I want you to take an overview. This pool is about 13 by 15. Okay, with a spot, 800 gallons. It is covered. We have an in-screen pool. This pool during the winter time, this pool is probably going to lose about ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch a week. That is the norm. So once a month, I need to have my hose run up, fill up the pool a little bit. During the summertime, of course, I don't have to add any water to it. All conditions are different. If your pool is located in an open area, okay, where there's no trees, the sun is beating constantly on the pool, then you're going to lose more water. If you're close to the beach, you're going to get more wind. Okay, the wind is going to take a lot of the water out and it's going to evaporate. So there's few factors. Okay, if you've been in the house for a while, you will know all of a sudden when you have to start adding water to the pool. Another thing, a lot of people think that the leak is somewhere in the crack, the pool is cracked, infrastructure of the pool. No, I would say 90% of the time the leak is going to be located somewhere in the pool wherever plastic meets concrete. That's what I tell all my customers. Dylan, if you show here, there's a return line, that little plastic cap over here inside. Okay, that's the return line. If you look at the other end, there's another return line. Then we have the main drain in the bottom. We have the light shell, the pool light in the back, or it can be at the skimmer. So the leak is going to be whatever plastic meets cement or diamond bright, what we call it here. So it's going to be somewhere in the connection between the plastic and the diamond bright. Okay. What you can do is you can get a syringe and you can get leak locating dye. You're going to come to the equipment of the pool. We turn everything off. Alright, so once you find your leak, you're going to need something called pool putty. Okay, you can get it at any pool supply store. It's going to cost you about 20-25 bucks. It depends on where you go. It's very important that you leave your pool off, especially if the leak is located in the return line. Leave it off after you patched it. Okay, that way giving the cement to dry it out for 48 hours. And again, this cement will work underwater, so you don't have to empty the pool. Okay, so you apply that cement, just let it dry underwater for 24-48 hours and then turn your pool on. Okay, and that will be taken care. Again, if the problem happens to be that when you apply the dye and actually the dye gets sucked in by the pipe itself, okay, that is telling you that your problem is inside the line. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's that line or this line or this line. It can be any line. But since they're all connected into one line, you might not know exactly which one of those lines is leaking, and therefore you're going to have to hire a professional company to do that. Okay? So that would be the only case where you see the suction being done in the center of the pipe and being sucked out. Normally when you have an underground leak, it's going to be a big suction going through there. Okay, again, you know, you're gonna have to use one of these plugs. Okay, you put it inside the pipe and then you apply it through the middle and you will see the suction going inside the pipe. I know it's pretty hard to understand, or can be easy to understand depending on the person, but it's definitely not easy and it's a little bit complicated sometimes, especially when you're gonna need all this type of equipment. I've been doing this for 6 years now. Leak detection, sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're very hard to find. Okay. However, equipment is absolutely a must if you want to do it yourself. Besides having all these different type of plugs, different size, to cap all the return lines, you're gonna need your die, you're gonna need your mask, okay, some type of liquid so it will not get fogged up once you jump in the pool, okay, your flashlight, your brushes, you gotta get green dye too, because if the bottom of the main drain is actually a dark color, you will not be able to use a dark dye. You will have to use something green, that way you can see it. Okay. Another thing that I do that works out very well for your main drain, you might have 1.5 inch or 2 inch piping in there. So what I did is I just went to Home Depot. I bought a couple of these caps. Okay. You drill a hole in the center. That way you screw it in, and you put a little bit of dye in the center. If you get suction, that means that you have a leak. These are probably about $1.50 compared to this plug that's gonna cost you about $20, $25. Okay. Okay. We can take care of this for you. We have a flat fee of $285 to do a leak search and detection and repair it. As long as it's in the pool, we find it and we repair it for a flat fee of $285, and we'll give you a 5-month warranty. Anybody else are going to give you between 30 days to 60 days warranty. We extend that to 5 months, and like I said, it's $285 flat. We check the pool, we check your spot, all your return lines, main drain, etc. And if we don't find it, we don't charge you for it. The only time the pricing is going to change if we have to we find a leak that is actually underground, meaning one of the pipes cracked, and we have to start cutting cement, using sonars, pressurizing the line, and start digging. It's a tremendous amount of work, and depending on what we have to do, we have to cut cement, remove pavers. It can vary between $750 to $1,100 depending on the work that we have to do. It's very hard to tell, but I tell all my customers, don't worry about it until there's something to worry about. Like I said, 80 to 90% of the leaks are somewhere in the pool. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick demonstration. I'm going to go and I'm going to change. I'll be back in a second, so that way you have a better idea, more or less, what you have to do to start looking for a leak in the pool and find the leak. Don't forget, when you're doing a leak detection, remove the covers from the return line. Most of the time, the leaks are going to be somewhere in the edging, like I was talking before, of the return lines. So once you remove the cover, you take a little brush and you just brush around the Diamond Bright and the pipe. Okay. Once you do that, you're going to slow down with your goggles in and go underwater, and you're going to push in some dye so you can see it. This one has no crack at all. Okay, so once you do that, you can apply some of the dye in the center of the pipe, and for that I'm going to get my other plug. Alright, so once you clear the edging of the piping, anything between the pipe and the Diamond Bright that is clear, you'll be good. You can also center the this pool plug, okay, put it inside the piping, put a small amount of dye in the middle, and if you get suction, that means that you have a leak. If the suction actually pops it out, you're good, you're in good shape. The other thing is remove the light. Remove the light shade from the pool. We're gonna do that. You're gonna take this out of the pool, and then you're gonna take, in my case, I'm gonna take my air, and I'm gonna dive in, and I'm gonna start looking for the leak inside the pool. And it's recommended that you use a flashlight. You will do that. It might take you a minute or 2 minutes until you find it. Same thing with the main drain. You're going to remove the main drain cover. Use your dye. That's what you need the weight, so your body can go under and it can hold you until you find the leak, so you have an idea. Now you're gonna have to repeat this step over and over and over. You're gonna have to do it on the main drain in the spot. You're gonna have to do the same thing on the return lines in the spot. Once you complete that, you might want to go through your tile line. Sometimes through the tiles you get small cracks, and you're going to do the same thing with the dyeing test. Also, if you see any visible cracks in the pool, you're going to have to do that as well. Okay, so anyway, that's pretty much kind of giving an idea how to go about leak detection. Like I said, think about where plastic meets concrete. In this case, where plastic meets Dynabrite. That's where most of the time your leaks are going to be. Okay, until next time, take care. Bye bye.